Welcome to Rotten Flesh Radio, episode 7 from Monday. This one's easy to remember. July 26th, 2021.
Oh, yeah!
We'll get there. I got this. It's nighttime. We started late tonight.
We started really late.
But, you know, we started late and we're hearing that music from Midnight Syndicate. That stuff just never gets old. But, you know, you guys know that. So, you know what does get old?
What's that?
You and I.
I walked right into that one, didn't I? I think so.
Topher and Dan get old. So happy birthday.
Yay, happy birthday to us.
To us. Do you have any birthday plans for this weekend?
So I've got plans to go out to dinner with my family. I'm going to go to Need's Pizza in Cedar Rapids, and that's about it. That's all I really have planned right now.
What number is it? Do you want to tell?
23.
Oh my God.
Wow, you're old.
I'm not that old.
No,
I'm
we're
kidding,
not
I'm
going
kidding.
there.
Well, Dan, how old are you then?
Nobody likes you when you're 23. I'm not saying.
Dan's old.
Yeah, Dan's old. Dan's a few years from half a century, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So pretty much you're older than this fine lady over here next to us. And
Everyone's
I combined.
older than me.
Yes. Usually, at least.
I'm gonna skip the usual introduction process because you'll see why. But as we all know, life likes to throw changes at us when we least expect it. You know, we get older. We get older. We get married. We get divorced. We have kids. We graduate college, high school, etc. And some of us get new jobs, like we change employment.
That's a pretty common thing, really.
Yeah, especially right now, you know, post-pandemic, we're getting new jobs. We're
getting new jobs, getting back into the comfortability of life as usual, or at least as it was. You know, obviously things are a little bit different now.
Yeah, that new normal. I really hate that, but it is the thing.
It is the new normal, but as many of you can see, we do have an empty chair. Sadly, excuse me.
She keeps thinking you're pointing at her.
No, yeah. Sadly, we have an empty chair right there. You're the empty chair.
Sad.
I know I'm skinny, but wow.
But sadly, we do have.
Not alone.
What do you call me, fat?
No.
I'm not fat.
God, this is like a whole. We're like a fence. We're just a bunch of
We're
fence
picking
posts.
fence.
I don't know where to.
I'm offended. But as I was saying, you know, we have an empty chair. Sadly, Michaela had to take a couple steps back from the podcast, just due to normal everyday life. And we completely respect that, and as anyone else would, you know, we just do this in our free time. This isn't a normal job for us, and you know, you got to take a couple steps back sometimes if you take too much on all at one time.
Yep.
But in the meantime, Michaela will always have a space here with us. But in the meantime,
we're not always going to leave an empty chair, though, just for her.
No.
If she's here, she'll be here.
Fireworks.
Well, somebody shut off the firework, and now the dog's going crazy.
It is July.
Yeah.
I hate it, but maybe they didn't hear that.
You know, I don't know, but I just figured I'd say something because they're pretty sure you heard the dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we pick up the cicadas. Seriously, we do.
We got the firework.
Michaela will always have a spot here on the show.
Michaela will probably be continuing to run social media, so you'll see what the work that she does behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. She'll always be part of our family.
Yeah, she's not really gone, but she's just more in the background at this point.
Right. And you'll see her at Circle of Ash if you guys, make the trip or look at Circle of Ash marketing. She's part of my marketing team for Circle of Ash this year. She's going to be around.
Oh yeah. Well, but then to acknowledge the random stranger that we have sitting in this chair.
What?
It's dark out. I can't see anything.
Where are they?
What? I have no idea what I'm talking about, do I?
This was very exciting. Michaela, she sent the message, and then what? The next day,
Like,
we had the seat filled with
Yeah.
somebody that Michaela feels good about.
yeah, and I know I've worked with her for
Everything that you're
everything. Whether that comes from Circle of Ash, working at Dragon's Lair, which is a tactical laser tag here in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, super fun. They actually just released in the paper. We now have a Smash Room.
You
the
were
first.
in the newspaper.
I was in the paper.
Yes, she was.
Wow.
Well, tell us, who are you? What do you do?
Well.
Well,
Who are you?
Who are you?
And then, of course, we know that you're involved in Circle of Ash. So after
Yeah.
you tell us who you are, I want to know who you are.
Oh,
Because there's two yous.
yeah.
There's two hymns. There's two Michaelas. There's two yous.
There's
still
two
only
yous.
one me.
In the
no, there's still two you.
I'm
Yeah.
working on something.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Step at a time. Anyway,
Yeah.
so tell us who you are,
well.
and then tell us who you are.
I'm Anya. I've been a part of Circle of Ash for math. 4 years now. This is my 4th year.
Dude, look at the cobwebs.
Oh, right.
Oh my God.
We're getting old.
You want to talk about cobwebs, man?
Did you just smell yourself?
No, I'm like
It's like that old Spider-Man costume that had webs in his underarms.
yeah.
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 Let's go back to Spider-Man. No, anyway. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Rotten Flesh Radio, Anya.
Well,
we
thank
we
you.
were about to have you tell us about yourself, and then we did our
talked
thing.
about Spider-Man.
And talked over you and talked about and smelled our armpits.
Yeah, weirdo.
So without smelling your armpits, tell us more about Anya.
Let's see. I'm also a makeup artist at COA.
Okay.
And now a music producer, but like I say that very lightly because I told Chelsea that we need new music, and she said, "Well, get on it." And
She
here
does
we
that.
are.
She's very good at taking somebody's suggestion, throwing it back at them,
Yeah.
and making them do it. But like with me, with the new logo,
Yeah.
you with the new music, it just works.
Yeah. My other person.
My other person.
I play Charlotte. She's an undead hillbilly, which is odd combo, but I make it work somehow. And she haunts Circle of Ash, the house.
Yeah.
And I have a partner, which is a doctor, odd combo, but we make it work. That's about it, really.
So what kind of history does Charlotte, does Charlotte have a backstory to the extent that Bobo and Bendy have? Or is that still developing over time?
Kinda, yeah. She grew up with her two brothers, Hank and Frank.
Hank and Frank.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
To be honest, it probably should have been Franks and Beans.
Yeah. Which one is the bean?
I didn't come up with their names, but that was their own thing. But they were kind of abandoned by their parents. That's why Charlotte kind of has abandonment issues. So she doesn't like when people come and go out of her life.
She likes it when they arrive.
Yeah, but when they leave,
go, like, she gets really pissed off.
oh yeah, she screams at the customers.
Wow. Does the scream have an effect on you, on Anya at the end of the night? Like
Oh,
my voice
yeah.
does to me.
Like day 2 or like on Saturdays, I barely have a voice but still kind of make it work. And then Saturday nights, I can't talk for work on Sunday.
The amount of times that I know that exact feeling.
Right?
of
We both
you-
work at Dragon's Lair.
I know. Well, even with my normal everyday job, like, coming into work, just hey guys, I can't really talk right now.
Yeah, because as a mechanic, you're in a noisy environment, so
Yeah.
to be able to talk to everybody,
Yeah.
you gotta yell, yeah.
And it's, luckily I feel like I've been slowly training my voice a little bit better to be able to handle screams and
Yeah.
yelling all the time. But,
That doesn't work.
It
It'll
never
just
does.
get worse and worse.
The crew
over
likes to
time.
call it my mom voice. They're like, hey, get your mom voice on. Tell these people to go over here. I'm like, all right. Hey!
And then they listen. Like,
Yeah.
it's boom. They snap to attention, I'll bet. Yeah.
Well, a shorter, white-haired lady yelling at them, that doesn't happen a lot.
I've never
yeah.
actually, delved into the character of Charlotte before. This is my introduction as well as the audience's
Yeah,
introduction.
I do my own makeup. I make my own costume. I do...
You arrive in makeup every night to the haunt, right?
No.
You do your makeup at the haunt?
Yeah,
And then you still have time.
to do everyone else's.
I'm impressed. Wow.
it makes me sit back and go, wow, I'm terrible at makeup. Because it takes me a good probably 30 to 45 minutes to do Bobo's makeup. And
You take forever sometimes.
I do. I know there have been some times where I've actually to get in costume and makeup 2 to 3 hours.
Well, you're kind of a
My
diva, though.
God.
I'm not kidding.
Throw on a t-shirt, I'm ready to go.
Wow. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I throw on my mask and my random sweatshirt and random pants. And
I
I'm
mean,
good to go.
Half the time, though, I'm also running around doing other things. People are like, Topher, go do this. Topher, go do that. Topher, is this going?
That's
Topher,
where
what about
the
this?
asshole comes from.
It
Because you're
is.
like, God damn it, I just need to get my goddamn makeup on.
I'm like, just let me get my makeup on. That's
It's
all I
true.
need.
But so there's you in your makeup, and you look like you're absolutely fierce. But you're one of the gentlest, soft-spoken people I've ever met.
Well,
Do you really, really step out of your shell to become Charlotte?
oh yeah,
Or
there's
am
like
I
a whole
just
process.
unaware of who Anya is?
Like right before we go in and Amy comes around, she's like, hey, you ready? I'm like, no, but the second I hear people come in,
It's like a light switch.
oh yeah, it's
Just
weird.
boom.
It's really weird. It's hard to explain, but yeah.
That's
Like
how
she
I
just
do it.
instantly comes out.
But you and Michaela, you're like, you get out there, and at a certain point you get into character, and it's rare that you step back out of character until the haunt is closed.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah. Quite
it
usually.
works.
I know a lot of the times is for us is as soon as I round that corner to
Instant.
go to any section of the haunt, it's just on.
Mm-hmm.
And and then a lot of the times I come back around that corner and it's just immediately off.
So you could turn it off if you want to, but generally you're in character for the long haul.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas you can be. Now, do you stay in character the entire night, or are you in and out and in and out and in and out? Like you just pop like I do. I flip the mask back and I'm Dan again.
I like to stay in character pretty much the whole time, unless I'm like talking to Devin about what to do next. Or
who's this Devin that you're talking about?
Devin is the doctor I was talking about. He plays Dr. Spikes. He's the child.
He quite literally is.
He is. But he is the doctor with the giant mohawk. And on like my Instagram specifically, it's mainly just me and him.
Yeah, it very much is. But at the end of the night, I gotta correct you. It's not giant. It's not giant by the end of the night.
Oh no, it slows down.
Zero.
It's at the
It
beginning.
turns into a little like unicorn horn.
And I'm pretty sure he got it from me.
Yeah?
I have a slight feeling that seeing me with my hair spiked was kind of like
Topher.
maybe.
No, it
I
probably
don't know.
was.
I think it was, but we'll have him on the podcast here soon.
And then we get the real truth out of
get
him.
the real truth. Devin, I know you're watching this, and I know for a fact you're frustrated that Anya's on here.
Hey,
and
buddy,
you're not.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I'll tell you as soon as this comes out.
Surprise! But Devin, we'll get you on here soon. I know you're gonna.
I know that he looked up to you probably like a role model, right?
Well,
and now he's like angry at his role model.
Or he's just like, man, screw that guy. You know, Sunday's gonna roll around and he's gonna come out with that horn and just
it's gonna be a horn battle, and I'm gonna look him dead in the eye and just be like, I'm the captain.
He bought a horn at the Midwest Hunters Convention.
Oh, did he go to Chicago then?
Yeah. He went and he bought himself a loud horn, and he likes to bring it to Dragon's Lair.
Not a horn, because we were talking about unicorns and his spiked
No, like
hair.
an actual horn.
No,
No,
like
he followed yet again
like-
his
Yeah.
role model Topher.
Bobo
Yes.
has now passed the horn.
Oh,
It's not the baton.
the
dude.
horn.
The
The train horn.
You know,
Bobo
I
has passed the train
I
horn.
Yeah.
had the name of the show, A Passing of the Torch.
We gotta
Screw
rewrite
that.
this.
It is now the title of the show. This week's episode is A Passing of the Horn.
Yes, yes. But I'm also excited because at Transworld, I bought him a costume. When me and Maria went halfsies on it.
Who's seen it?
This one has seen it. I can show you a picture if you want.
No. I want to be surprised.
Okay, this one's seen it.
It's so cool.
And like our main group has seen it because they're like, yo, that's cool. But it comes in soon, and I'm so excited.
Where'd you order it from, or where did you purchase it from? Can you say? Do you remember?
I do not remember.
Come
But
on.
as soon as I pull up the receipt, I'll remember.
Figure out the and then I wanna have a conversation with them because
Yeah.
for Devin to change his costume is
That's
pretty much,
big.
It would be like me changing my costume.
Yeah,
And my
'cause-
mask is like 20 years old.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and our costumes are like
It's
our
you.
our set.
It's
Yeah,
your alter ego.
yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Devin has a character,
yeah.
Dr. Spikes.
And not only that, but Dr. Spikes has his own goddamn Instagram.
He does. Yeah.
He's got followers, and people talk to him. And at the end of a night of a hunt, if he posts stuff in the middle of the night
Yeah.
at the hunt from Instagram, he gets blown up at the end of the night.
Well,
He does.
okay, pause. You shouldn't be posting things in the middle of a haunt night. If I see
Okay,
that, I'm gonna
after.
fight somebody. Like,
After.
I'll throw hands.
Or before.
Or before. Before?
I
That's
shouldn't
fine.
Before or
admit
after?
to you that
Before or
I've had
after?
selfies taken with my character in the middle of it.
Daniel?
We have all done that.
I know.
We've all done it.
We have. I mean, you gotta feel that
You're
that
in
rock
it.
star
You feel-
feeling, man.
yeah.
You gotta ride that wave.
Right after someone comes up and they're like, "Whoa,
No
Charlotte Bobo."
Came back
Phones.
through the haunt to get a selfie with you.
Yeah, you feel nice, and then you're like, "Wow."
You know,
Let me take a picture quick.
the amount of times people have come up to me and been like, Bobo, can I get a picture with you?
And you flat out tell them no.
No.
That's part of your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte's all in for it.
Oh,
She's
heck
like,
yeah, I can imagine.
She's like, meet me outside, you know?
Be outside, man. Like, let's take a photo real quick.
Yeah.
I know, but I know for myself, you know, I should start letting people take more photos with me, just because, like, I really don't have a ton of photos of Bobo. Like,
Not with customers.
or just in general, either.
Really?
Like,
But,
yeah.
you know, the photos that you do have are pretty epic. Like the
They
one on
are.
your business card.
That one's pretty epic.
That one's pretty
James Year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that one. James Year. He was a photographer. Shout out to him, by the way. A couple years ago, when Bobo was still in, I kind of call it phase 1 of Bobo.
The squeaker
The
nose.
squeaky nose. It's actually the Bobo that I have tattooed on me.
I still think that's wild.
that I have, like, myself tattooed on me.
You ever seen Beavis and Butthead where they talk about getting a tattoo of their butt on their butt? That's kind of what that's like.
I was thinking about getting a tattoo of my foot on my foot, but
Oh,
you know.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Like on the bottom of my foot, just my foot. Or just
My
say armpit,
foot.
you know?
Tattoo an armpit on my foot, and a butt on my butt, and Bobo on your
On
Ribs.
your ribs.
not on. Okay, well you need to get a Bobo
On your
your
heart.
boob. Bobo on your boob.
Oh, you know what? I can make my nipple in his nose.
Oh my God!
Oh,
where this
God.
is going? Let's stop the spiral right here.
Change subject.
But back to James' year.
It all comes full
How did
circle
we
like a
get there?
I don't know, man. But we went out to Ian's place, and we took a bunch of photos while we were out there. And at that time, I had just gotten into fire breathing. And so for those of you that don't know, I know for a fact I haven't said anything about it on the show yet.
Or
But
to me personally.
yeah, or to you. So Dan now has the new thing. Anya knows about it. But
I do now.
She does. I can do fire breathing, and I also do fire eating as well.
You didn't tell me about the fire eating.
Oops.
Well, it's out now.
It's all out now. But there's a super cool photo that he took while we were out there of me blowing a fireball out, and it's as Bobo. And so it's, it's super
The
cool.
works.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
fire.
I'll have to see if I can't throw that up on screen
That's a
for
sick
everybody.
photo. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
And if I remember correctly, he actually he got it actually blown up for somebody and like put it in like an art something or other,
and
if I
there's
remember
an edit,
correctly.
so it looks like the fire's actually moving.
Yes, I actually believe that's on my Instagram.
It
if I remember
is.
correctly.
That's why I know
Yeah,
where
there we
it
go.
came from.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'll have to pull that
Man.
edit from Instagram and throw that on screen then.
Me being a
Um,
founder of the Frightmare Forest sounds lame in comparison to breathing and eating fire.
You still gotta teach me, by the way.
Hey, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I cannot teach anyone how to do it.
Just
it is
find
all,
some insurance
is-
agent that's willing to put together a liability waiver and you're golden.
Just say, or you can even write it down in crayon. You know?
I can imagine that everything Bobo writes.
Yeah.
Hey, no. To be specific, when Bobo writes as a fist. It's there's no proper
With
handwriting.
the big thick crayons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you have to
It
get
needs to
for
be
your
green.
kindergartner.
No,
The 64 pack.
The big crayons don't come in 64. He only gets red and green and purple. I don't know.
It's actually red, green, blue. Dan, get your colors.
Oh, RGB. No, I work in CMYK. I'm a designer. They don't make cyan crayons. They don't make magenta. Maybe they do make magenta crayons.
Dan, have you
Someone
ever
look
opened
this
up a Crayola box?
Yes, I have. I'm an artist.
Well, then they obviously make magenta crayons.
I will look that up. I know for a
check.
fact they don't make cyan. Now magenta, I'm questioning. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I'm
We'll
so
check that at the
disappointed.
break.
I'm so disappointed.
Why are we talking about this?
Why are you talking about crayons? Oh wait, it was me.
We should probably wrap this segment up since now we know Anya and we know Charlotte and we now know the empty chair and the reason for it. And so we're gonna switch gears momentarily and we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk a little movie talk.
Yeah,
One of my favorite things.
and obviously Anya's gonna be sticking around for a few more episodes and
Dun dun dun.
a few more. Who
think
knows?
She's
Maybe
impressed
even
me
more.
enough to keep her around for at least a few.
Oh wow! So at least she
We're
got
up
the.
to 2 now.
We're
Let's
up to
go.
2. Yes, at least 2 episodes.
No, that would be a couple. I think we got you for 3.
3,
So
let's
2 more after
go.
today.
All right. Well, you guys are definitely going to see more of Anya on the show, and at least get to know her a little bit more along the way as well.
So, we've brought my daughter Cordy onto the show because I want to know, and Topher, I'll let you point at who's going to be next. I want to know what horrific things everybody's been up to. You know what? I'm going to start with you, and then you take over.
Oh, Lord. All right. Well, I'll be honest. Not a ton of horrific things happened to me this week. I mean, I guess you could say the other night
Is this horrific? Liquid death is going to kill me?
Absolutely. It's going to kill me.
Yay! Horrific things happening to me.
No, So I just recently moved to a new place, and a couple nights before we actually moved, I decided, screw it, we're gonna have a little bonfire. Cool, whatever. Our neighbors came over, and I lived in a little townhouse area, and they came over, and we were just all hanging out. One of the guys was like, screw it, we're gonna shoot off some bottle rockets. Well, and as you all know, it's after the 4th of July.
Illegal.
Illegal. And as he was shooting them off, next thing you know, I hear a car just like whipping it around the corner. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I turn around and here's the Hiawatha PD just hopping out of the car, and I'm like,
Hiawatha PD are angry.
and I'm like, ooh. All right, just act natural. At this point, I was a little tipsy. So
Turn?
a little turn. And so I had, so obviously beer in hand, stoking the fire. One of the guys is shooting off bottle rockets. The officer comes over, he was like, hey, we can't be shooting off bottle rockets. And I'm like, I look him dead in the eye and went, I'm so sorry. And he was like, it's fine, I just don't do it again. And I was like, okay. And then he gets back in his car and drives off, and I'm like, well, that was a panic attack.
So that's the horrific thing. You didn't like blow your hand off?
No, I didn't blow my hand off or anything.
Did I call that or did I call that?
But I will say this: the scariest thing that happened that night was my roommate Tristan decided to break one of the bottle rockets and then just light the rocket itself, and didn't like put it in a bottle itself.
Hold it?
And so he held it, lit it, and then he just threw it.
Oh.
We didn't know where it went.
Oh no.
So we're all now standing in an area, and we're like, where did it go? And now comes the fun part of just everybody run. Long story short,
What's
it
this
shot.
in my pocket. I blew my butt off.
Did you see him looking like, oh.
I'm like, wait, you actually.
I'm glad I got everybody.
Wait,
I'm good at what I do.
Yeah. But that was probably the scariest thing that actually happened to me. I don't know. Whoever wants to take it from here. I mean, I know mine wasn't too scary.
The new girl.
Anya.
Me? All right. Well, it's not that scary, but like I said before, Devin likes to bring in his train horn, on Sundays.
Oh, this isn't just a horn. It's another goddamn train horn. Are you
You're welcome.
kidding?
Surprise! But specifically Sundays because that's my day to manage, and all the other
at Dragon's
managers,
Lair?
yeah, all the other managers are gone, and it's okay with me. So, he was in the maze, and I took his horn, and I saw him round a corner. So I'm like, oh, perfect. So I snuck up behind him and just whop. He jumped in the air and went, mother. And then turned around and was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to swear at you.
You know, Anya, you can say on the show.
Well, then you have to bleep it out. It's more work for you.
And, like, it's fine. I watch it all anyways.
All right. Well, and then an hour goes by. I completely forgot that I scared him.
Oh no.
He got me back, but really good. And there's a reason why I scare act and I don't really go through.
Oh, are
And
you
he-
one of them?
I am one of them.
Oh, no.
The secret's out, but
She's just like Michaela.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
and he
I
knows
don't get
this way
scared.
too well.
People try scaring me. I just look them in the eye and go, you know what I do every October, right?
well,
Oh, my God.
yeah.
Oh. All right, maybe it's
but-
just, it comes with age. I'll give you another 20 years.
Okay. But he
Or more.
popped out of nowhere and got me. So that was his little revenge. It
Shame. What a
Yeah.
shame.
was fun though.
I know that Cordy's been up to horrific things. Horrific things are crawling in my hair right now.
Oh, yeah, you got a
Wow.
little buggo.
Yeah, I'm kind of staying still.
It's a June bug.
I.
Don't throw it at me. Oh,
not
it's
gonna-
on the ground. Or where did it go?
He's flying.
It's Iowa. If you're
Yeah, you
scared
know.
of June bugs, then move away. So, Cordy, you've been okay. So you work for your mom part time.
And it sucks. I'm just gonna be honest.
She
I hope
may
your
watch
mom's
the
not
show.
watching.
Nice. Your
Sorry, Mom.
Honey,
Sorry,
your
Mom.
mom used to haunt. She
Yeah.
was one of the founders, just like I was. So maybe someday she'll listen. Anyway, she's not right now. Whatever. Let's move on. You work for your mom part time, but during the summer, there's not a whole lot to do. You're watching some movies. I caught you watching a classic last night. What did you watch last night?
I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
Toby Hooper's original 70s classic.
Oh, so not the one that
Right.
you spoiled the last
Yeah.
episode.
No, the one that I spoiled. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so it is the one you spoiled.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
I am so warms my heart as a dad. How twisted is that?
Yeah,
You know, most dads, you're
a good
15.
one,
Most dads probably come down and go, that's a rated R movie. Meanwhile, I'm coming down the stairs going, aw, she's watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, buddy.
You're raising
What?
him right.
Thank you.
Any horrific things during the week? Or since the last time we saw you, which was like a week ago?
Just the
Or 2
movies,
weeks.
or
not really. It's kind of been just like chill, I guess. I guess I've been like watching a lot of American Horror Story, which I have been for a long, long time because I'm obsessed with that show. But anyways,
I'd rather she was obsessed with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's a lot of dirty in AHS, but
it's a good show, so
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, when the guy hammers the dude in the head and slams that metal door. Yet again, how twisted is this conversation? And I'm her dad.
Okay.
Anyway, did you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I know you're obsessed with AHS, which is very modern, but the Texas Chainsaw is even before I was born.
yeah, I'm one of those people that like when I watch horror movies, I'm very like, I don't know, how do I say it? It's like
You pick it apart.
a little bit, but I'm really picky when it comes to horror movies. Like a lot of stuff doesn't scare me because, well, like he said earlier, like age doesn't really matter when you get scared. It kind of depends on how you grew up, kind of, because I don't really get scared. Like there was this one time I was walking through the haunt and it was also open and I walked through the whole thing and people tried to scare me and I was just like, oh, okay. Like nothing really phases me. I
You're
just
the
don't
kind of
get
That's
scared.
my
customer that we
goal now.
don't have fun with.
Man.
So your goal is to scare her?
It probably won't happen, but it's still my goal.
Yeah, so like a lot of horror movies don't usually scare me, except for the Conjuring universe. That stuff is really good. It's one of my favorites, and also the Saw movies are really good.
Spiral's in Redbox already.
Dude, it's been on my list. I have not seen it. And I need to watch it.
Spiral. It's like the latest in the Saw franchise. It's got Chris Rock in it. He was a producer on it.
Which
How weird is that?
in my opinion is very interesting.
Yeah, the proof is in the watching. I'm gonna have
gotta
to give
watch
that one a
it.
try. Yeah, we should make that a night.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Write that down.
So Saw scares you? Or does Saw
It's
just
not
make you cringe? Because there's nothing really scary in Saw. It's just, oh god, that's
It's just gross. It's really disturbing. Like, the traps are really interesting how they put it together, but that's kind of a whole conversation I could talk about.
We'll have that conversation.
Yeah. I'd say that, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was really, like, different because it was in the 70s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really different at the time.
I'll look it up. I think it was 74. I think. I could be wrong.
It was like, I don't really know how to explain it. It was very different.
It
Because,
was pioneering, is what it was.
yeah, I thought the dude in the wheelchair, I'm gonna be honest, I know a lot of people probably think that he was like the smart one.
Dude, I call it or what? 74.
Okay,
Dad is, in his coolness, he's so not cool. Oh, man.
yeah.
You can't win.
No.
Can't win.
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
I'd say that the guy in the wheelchair, he really annoyed me. Because his accent or
Have
the
you
way
seen
he
it?
talked
Yeah.
was just...
Okay.
It was really annoying to me because he was really loud and obnoxious for no reason. And that kind of stuff really bugs me because I'm not usually a person that gets bugged, but if I do, I just keep it to myself and don't really call people out for it.
But you think that you would have been sitting in the van pointing at this guy going, shut up, just stop it?
Yeah.
Like he would have pushed you so far that you would have gone, just shut up.
Yeah, I didn't like him at all. I feel like usually people in horror movies are just really stupid in general. They always make dumb decisions.
They run
And-
up the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and they run towards the danger.
Yeah.
What's going on? No, get out.
Now, should we go towards the car or the basement?
Where we can't get out.
Where you can't
There's
get out.
one way out, and it's up the stairs.
Basement it is.
So we need to find a horror movie that scares you that's not James Wan Conjuring universe.
One that actually kind of scared me a little bit was Tusk. I actually watched that like pretty recently. That was messed up. I hated that movie.
But did it scare you?
Yeah, it actually kind of did.
I mean, to be honest though, have you seen Midsommar?
Not yet.
Nope. Okay. Well, if you want to watch a fucked up movie, you watch Midsommar,
Oh,
and we will always come back to it.
But-
have you seen it?
yeah.
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
We should
good
put
lord.
these two in front of a TV together, and you and
I'm
I sit
gonna be
in front of
honest.
the TV and watch
Yeah.
them react.
I don't know if I could watch that
No.
through again. To be
No.
honest, like it was that kind of
That
horror
bad?
film.
What? I don't.
No words
I just
from
saw
Dan.
Black Widow. If it weren't for Midsommar, we would not have Florence Pugh in Black Widow, and she was my favorite part of Black Widow. So I'll give Midsommar that level of credit, which is totally disconnected from the horror. But yeah, like going back to Midsommar, I don't think so.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay. You
Yeah.
can you guys can watch it in your free time.
I would totally
I'm
watch them watch it though.
go on. Just go on.
Like-
I think it's on.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. So if you got that, watch that.
Oh no, I have that.
There you go. But Dan, what about you? Has anything horrific happened to you?
No, nothing horrific, but what I have done is I've taken a deep dive into the Alien universe, Ridley Scott, Dan O'Bannon's
You should talk to MJ.
Alien
Right?
universe. And maybe that's who I need to have on I want to do a little spin-off RFR. I want to do a podcast that is a deep dive into the Alien universe.
Or just deep dive into movies.
No, I want to do specifically Alien because I've been such a fan for so long. The first time I saw Alien, I was hooked. And it's because of the creature design and the horror and the sci-fi. And I'm a big sci-fi fan, so couple that with horror, and like that's just a golden package for me. So I did this deep dive where I read, there was a prequel novel to Alien Covenant, and I read it and I got hooked again. So I read The Art of Making of Alien Covenant. Then I watched Prometheus to see how it fits all within the universe, and I've just been doing this really surgical style look into Prometheus, Alien Covenant, and I'm about to go back into Alien, and I'm reading all these novels. The Alien universe is actually pretty huge. There's comics, there's novels, and I know it sounds really nerdy, geeky, but it's really what I've been diving into lately.
Yeah.
So I would like to, if anybody has interest, I want to talk with somebody that has as much knowledge of the universe as I do, to talk Alien Covenant and Prometheus and how well or not well it ties in with the original 3-4 movies. 2 if you're really a purist, because 3 kind of sucked unless you watch the director's cut. 4, well, you know, unless you're a Joss Whedon fan, you really just don't care.
Yeah. I did want to bring up something on the show today. Just recently, I saw on Facebook in Iowa City there is a new haunted house that's popping up.
Really?
Yeah, I'd heard
Sweet.
word that some people that were involved with Nevermore
Nevermore.
may have wanted to start a new haunted house. Is this theirs?
I don't know, but I sent them a message on Facebook just saying, hey, you know, I'm part of a podcast. I'm also a part of Circle of Ash. I just wanted to say, hey, what's up? What's good?
How's it going?
Yeah, how's it going?
Do you like long walks on the beach?
But no,
In the middle of Iowa?
yeah, in the middle of Iowa. But they didn't have a ton of time to talk because obviously they're still in their build season. They plan on being open this year.
Well, they're building from scratch.
Yeah, they're called they're Eclipse. No, that doesn't sound right.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I'll throw it up on screen. But I saw that and I was like, oh, more haunts coming up
But we
here
gotta
in the
find
area.
a night when we're not working to be able to get down there.
Oh,
and-
Dan, we always find time.
Good.
Isn't it like Thursdays?
Usually it's
Haunt
Thursdays.
tours.
Haunt tour.
Oh, I can't wait.
We are on.
Good.
We need to do that.
Yes.
No matter, because I'm in high school now. I can stay up late, a little later.
She's trying to bribe you, but I'm
Yeah.
totally in for it.
Oh, look at the monster that I've created. Oh,
Especially
I'm
if
proud.
when we go to Heart of Darkness,
Dude.
you have to
good.
come.
I like Heart of
Usually
Darkness.
when we go to Heart of Darkness, we go to Heart of Darkness on their blackout night.
Touch night.
So yeah, they turn off all the lights and they give you a flashlight.
We don't take the flashlight.
Dude, you're a pussy if you bring a flashlight. If you're using that flashlight, f- you. Seriously, like the amount of time, it is so much fun
It's so
wandering through their haunted house just in pitch dark, knowing that there's
Man.
actors not everywhere, but there's actors plenty of spaces, and so you're just like wandering through, just in the dark, just having a great time. I remember we were in their dark maze and just wandering around, and I was
Everything's
just
a
like,
dark maze.
I can't see, and the guy just goes, "That's the point."
The best thing is, they know we're from Circle of Ash, so they mess with us more.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we
Yeah.
are a higher bar.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my, and
man, I'm
they
in.
know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
Man.
The other thing is too, half the time while we're going through there, we're going, "Hey guys, it's Circle of Ash."
So you're setting yourselves up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right.
Remember-
Tell them your names and be like, hey.
Oh no, they tell them my name.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah. Hey, this one is Anya.
Like, shut up! No. Remember when Alex or Stepsis,
Stepsis.
when
Pepsi.
Pepsi, when he walks through a cast pathway and he's like, I don't think I should be in here. And they're like, yeah, you shouldn't be in here.
But seriously though, those are the really fun nights when we get to walk through their haunt and it be pitch dark and just
That's so much
But
fun.
the fact that they know who you are
and then they come
It
through
gives-
our haunt, and I'm like, you grabbed me and took me away. I'm gonna mess with you.
I gotta admit, though, I do. If I find out that that's a haunter that I'm about to scare, I'm on point. I'm gonna get you like I've gotten no other motherfucker that's walked through this place.
Absolutely.
It's like, you got me, so it's my turn.
But yeah, dude, the haunt tours, we're gonna be doing those. But horror films, man, what's
Yeah.
coming out? What's
Back on track.
new?
And that's what we're gonna be talking about in our next segment.
Has it already been that amount of time?
Yeah, here, look. We have
Surprise.
3 minutes left
We
on
still
the
got
video.
3 minutes.
Oh, we've got a
Horror.
list. See my list?
Oh, fine.
We'll be back
We're just
in
having fun.
just a moment, right after these messages from sponsors that we don't yet have. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. So, when I think of July, of course, I think of Independence Day and my birthday, and well, now your
Our birthday.
our birthday buddies.
Everyone's birthday's in July.
There's so many of us
God.
that have birthdays in July.
We share a birthday with Mick Jagger.
We do?
And- yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Helen Mirren,
No idea.
Sandra Bullock. Helen Mirren, the Queens. Helen Mirren. She was in Fast 9. She's
Dan,
Shaw's mom.
I stopped watching the Fast and Furious movies after Fast 6. Like serious or whatever it was. Fast and Furious 6
Oh,
stopped it.
but-
Just it was too many.
Helen
come on. 10
Mirren.
movies? Are you kidding me?
Family.
10? 6 is enough.
But Helen Mirren won an Oscar for playing the Queen. We share a birthday with her.
I don't care.
Okay. So we'll move on. But one of my favorite things to do in July are blockbuster movies. You know,
Yes.
like the Transformers flicks and
Yes. Yeah.
things like that. So now I know that most horror movies aren't exactly the typical Hollywood Michael Bay blowing up robots movies, and you know, if you're an audience of RFR, you're not going to horror movies in July typically. But you know, July and movies, it goes together. So it's July. We're going to talk about some upcoming horror movies and some of our favorites, because unlike Michaela, you've seen movies.
Yes.
We love,
Sorry,
we love you,
Michaela.
Michaela, but we know how many movies you have not seen.
Yes.
It's a
And
meme right
Anya
now.
knows how many movies you have not seen. So,
Yeah.
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 I mean, are there a lot? Are there a few? Like
There's a few.
a few that you haven't seen yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, hey, she's doing better. She's doing
Good.
better.
We're
Good.
getting there. We're getting there.
Would you be open to watching John Carpenter's The Thing?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? I should say that first.
A long time ago. I barely remember it.
See, she's already got.
Bonus points.
Yep.
Bonus. Let's go.
You've seen The Thing at least once, if not twice now, right?
Yeah, I have a lot to
When
say
you
about
like
it.
fell asleep through it the first time, or you
Yeah.
thought it was boring.
Yeah,
but
I
then
did.
you went and revisited, because I was like, oh, Cordy, this is an absolute classic. How did you just not finish this?
It was really boring. I thought it was really cool, like at that time with the prop building and how
Practical effects.
yeah, and how
Yeah.
they made The Thing. It was a gross movie. None of that stuff usually really phases me.
That one gets me too.
But Cannibal Holocaust, I'm not gonna watch that yet because I don't think I'm ready for that. I
No.
have a feeling it's gonna be really gross.
Yeah,
but
I've been told that you're not ready for that. Green Inferno, which is an homage to Cannibal Holocaust, it's pushing the. Have you seen Green Inferno, Eli Ross flick about cannibals? No.
Nope.
No. Okay. We'll go there eventually, but for now, what I want to focus on are upcoming
What's coming out,
horror
Dan?
movies.
Yeah.
As theaters are opening, and AMC is opening their theaters back up here in August.
Right.
Like, that's a gutsy move, but you know, these guys, apparently there was a huge internet related stock buyout Remember the GameStop situation?
Yeah.
Where all these nerds were buying stock in GameStop and all of a sudden GameStop is like alive again? They did it to AMC. AMC is coming back to life because of nerds on Reddit.
Yeah.
So
Let's go Reddit.
Yes, I love Reddit.
So as AMC opens back up, we're going to get all these movies. And so July 23rd, this Friday, as we're recording,
Dad's birthday.
The Shamhammer, M. Night Shyamalan, M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh yeah.
After
Mr.
he made The Happening, I just started
Oh yeah.
calling
Doesn't
him
he
the
have
Shamhammer.
his old?
Old.
Old is coming out. I'll be honest. I today saw a trailer for it. I haven't seen a trailer for it before, but then just today I saw the trailer for it. Interesting concept. Very interesting concept.
And we say that about all of the Shamhammer's flicks, but this one truly, I agree with this. It's an interesting concept.
Now, is he gonna do the classic M. Night Shyamalan twist at the very end, where somehow, some way, it's?
Do you
Everything
want
was
one?
a dream.
I don't know.
Because, forever, everybody went to a Shamhammer flick wanting the twist at the end. But
Right.
then he made The Happening, and then he made Lady in the Water, and they were just awful. And their twists were just bad and predictable. Do we want to get a twist out of him again? Have you guys seen the trailer for Old yet?
I've seen just pictures. I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Yeah. It.
Oh, you know who's in it? The kid from Hereditary.
Really?
Which
The
one?
guy.
Really?
The son.
Him? I saw the trailer. I saw some
Every time
of
I
it.
see that fucker, all I can think about is Hereditary.
And the head getting like
Yep.
smashed on the wall.
Yes. Now I gotta put a spoiler alert in there
Spoiler
again.
alert. It's been out for a while.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it, come on, guys.
But if you haven't seen it and you're about
Wow.
to see it,
That surprised me
one of
when I
the
first saw it.
oh my god.
It was out of nowhere.
Right?
Oh. Huh.
I
he's
feel
in.
bad, but I kind of laughed at it. I feel bad.
If
I
it's a-
laugh at that stuff.
How many Shamhammer flicks have you seen, Cordy? To be honest, you're only 15. You're my daughter. I haven't quite gone down the path of introducing you to M. Night Shyamalan's flicks. You have not seen Sixth Sense, right? The dawn of the twist movies,
I think
the Godfather of all twist movies.
isn't that the one with the little boy?
I see dead people.
I saw that one. That's
Okay.
the only one I've seen. But I know that the movie Us is very similar to what the movies he would make kind of, except it was a different director.
I was gonna
Of
say
course,
that's a completely different director,
Yeah.
but also
Jordan Peele?
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic director.
True.
Fantastic director.
And knowing where he's come from, where his background was comedy.
Yeah, coming from a comedy background and then turning around and putting out one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best horror films.
Which one, Get Out or Us?
Us.
Okay.
Great movie. But the Horror Nights house could have been better.
Oh, we need to have a whole episode. Teaser. Anya's been involved in some stuff. So we're going to dedicate an episode or a portion of an episode to that. But if we go to comedy directors, not Danny Boyle. Who's the guy that we might have to edit because I can't remember his name. He played Tennessee in Alien Covenant, but he was in that
Look this up.
Danny. What's
Phantom. No.
Oh!
I'm kidding.
I love Danny Phantom. Pause. I didn't hit the.
Oh no.
What? Is this still on recording? Because I'm going. Oh.
Keep talking.
We're
I
talking.
was gonna say something really dumb and immature, but I don't know what to talk about.
Well, then I'll give you one. August 13th, and this one I'm excited for. Don't Breathe 2.
Oh, really?
Raise your hand if you've seen Don't Breathe 1.
I don't recall.
You haven't seen it?
Haven't seen it.
Man.
Kids are challenged to break into the blind guy's house.
Yeah, but he's like an
Oh, I
ex-military.
remember that. I saw that
And it's
It has
the
the
military,
really
he's the
fucked
guy
up.
from Avatar.
Yeah.
one. It was really unsettling. The
Yeah,
old
he has-
man was very
yeah.
weird.
The subject at the very end, when you find out what's going on,
Yeah.
it's unsettling.
The
Yeah.
ending is not. It's horrible, but like,
It's sickening.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Shout out to the dude that played the guy. Like, you're probably a really good actor, but
Wow.
the dude in the movie, like, made me feel like I was gonna throw up the whole time.
Yep.
And it never makes me feel like that except for that, like, character.
Yeah.
Isn't the guy from like 13 Reasons Why in it?
Danny McBride.
He's in a lot of things.
He is in a lot of things.
Danny McBride is
He's
one
in
of the
a band,
producers on the
yeah.
Halloween
Really?
series as it stands
Yeah.
right now.
Like the main character, like the dude. He's in a band, but it's, yeah.
Sorry, we just had two different conversations going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
great.
I will
so-
get back to Danny McBride, but yeah, Don't Breathe 2. I
Man.
guarantee.
What are they gonna do?
I have high hopes for that.
Yeah, it was a good first movie.
Yeah. I've only seen it once because it was
Yeah.
that uncomfortable.
Yeah, I didn't want to see the end again.
Right?
yeah.
All right, honestly, those are the horror films that I enjoy. Like, I sort of enjoyed Midsommar to a certain point because it was so messed up.
Man, you're
So,
weird or whatever.
Hey,
Have you seen Midsommar?
no,
No,
we just
we went
talked
over
about
this.
this, Dan.
Right, I know, but I'm just. Then you can't say it. You gotta. You just,
I feel like I'd probably laugh at some of the scenes because every time something
You
happens
just-
like
your
that.
eyes will bug out. Your jaw will hit the floor.
Is that the
You'll
one
shake your
Michaela
head.
talks about where
Like in-
she's
Yes.
like, yeah?
Uh huh.
We're on the same page.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Now I don't want to see it.
You and I watched
You
that.
need to watch it.
The very first time you and Michaela and I sat down to say, you know what, we should do a podcast together, we went home, we watched that movie,
We all went home and watched Midsommar.
and the two of us, chatted a little bit with Michaela, and all she kept saying was, I know, right? Because things that came out of our texts were like, wait, what? Wait, huh? Did that just happen?
Yup.
And she just kept saying, I know, right? I know, right? Yeah, it took me 2 days to get through that movie.
2 days?
Yeah, I had to stop it. It
Oh
got
my
to a
God.
very uncomfortable point, and I went, all right, And then to know that the same director directed Hereditary, and Michaela loves
Yeah.
Hereditary
Yeah.
as well.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we then watched Hereditary. I hadn't
Together.
seen it. Yeah, I hadn't
Yeah.
seen it. So
It's pretty good.
It's-
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
I know one
Yeah.
way to really get my stepdad is to just go up to him without him knowing and get into his ear and go, gets
No.
him. It gets him every time.
I caught myself doing that at work one day.
Yeah?
Like, what is this? Did this get into my DNA or what?
Oh, God.
Oh my God, I'm creeped out by myself. Yeah, little bit odd.
I don't
So-
know what you guys are on,
So
but
what-
that doesn't happen to me.
Go back to the
I didn't.
list.
I didn't do it. It never happened to me.
I just do it
happened
to
him.
freak out my stepdad.
It was. Thank you.
Yeah.
And now I expect Michaela, or not Michaela. Now I expect Anya to every now and then, in the middle of a show, just go, yes. And then you want me to stop talking?
We'll get a click count. We'll get a click count on the.
What is this, 3 now? 4, maybe?
So on August 23rd, we get the remake of Candyman, which
No.
Candyman.
That's
Raise your hand
speculated to be a
if you've
house.
seen Candyman.
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
You've seen the original Candyman with Tony Todd? Okay.
I watched it when I was really young. I watched it with my mom, actually.
Oh, obviously.
It's been a long time.
It's to be honest, some of those films that like are kind of based off of lore,
Like Bloody
yeah,
Mary
like
or-
Bloody Mary, Candyman, those kinds of things. Like those are the ones that in my opinion, I try to stay away from, just because they get so far stretched, and I just have no interest.
So you haven't seen Candyman?
I have not seen it.
Except that Candyman for the time that it was made, it was revolutionary because of the lead being Tony Todd, an African American. And it really pushes the boundaries of movies at the time.
Yeah.
So for Candyman to be made right now remade right now seems very relevant and really kind of gutsy.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna make a statement with this movie.
Who's directing that? Do you know?
No, I don't know. We'll have to look that up. We'll go back
Well,
to it.
I will look it up. You keep going on your list there. I know you got a hefty list.
I'm kind of excited for that one.
Before you go to the next movie, I just want to say that personally, I like the original Candyman. I don't really remember much from it because I can't really remember because it was a long time ago.
Tony Todd and
Yeah.
there's that voice.
Yeah, I
Tony
remember
Todd's
that,
voice
like
just
his
gets
voice.
into you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very fond of remakes just because I was really like disappointed when like it was remade because I really liked the original and I've liked it since I was like a baby. That's a long story.
Yeah, I could tell stories. I could. I seriously could. When she was a
Yeah.
baby, she would like if we were to have a bunch of DVDs laying out on the floor or whatever. If she were to crawl. That's how young she was.
Baby.
Crawl to one that seemed attractive to her, she would go to that original DVD and just pick it up and stare at it. Sit down on her little diaper butt and sit and stare at that DVD. And we never could understand why.
I still love it.
But I love the new one more.
I don't
more
no.
so than the new one.
I like the new one.
Oh, I don't like the new one, really. I just don't like remakes of things, 'cause I feel like they ruin it every time. And it just disappoints me. I know I sound really mean and awful, but that's just
You
my
sound
personal...
very 2021, is what you sound like.
So, back to Candyman. So this new one, Nia DaCosta is the director and... Actually, no, not the director. No, I lied. The director and writer of it. Also co-written with Jordan Peele.
Really?
So
it's gonna be good.
You know for a fact that Jordan's gonna throw in his little
Twisty
Salt
twist.
Bay,
His magic.
Salt Bay magic, and that'll be it. I think I might try to go see that one.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
But is that a situation where you see the original and then you go to the new one?
I probably
Or
will.
will you go see the new one and then see the... I think you should be the guy
I
that
might
sees
actually
the new one.
back. I might go backwards, to be honest. I might see the new one and then instead of comparing it to the old one, I'm gonna be comparing the old to the new.
Whereas I will go the other way around.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that when the time comes.
We'll get there.
All right.
Nice.
On September 3rd, this is weird. We're going back to Raccoon City.
read that.
What? I've never heard of that.
We're going to
Neither have I.
Raccoon City for Resident Evil. Does this not have Mia? Is this not directed by Paul W.S. Anderson? What is going on?
Resident Evil.
Have you seen the first Resident? Have you seen any of the Resident Evil movies?
No, I thought that...
You
Did you
sounds
think
like
it was
a
only a
video
video game?
It sounds like a video game.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Long running video game series. Long
Okay.
time.
Okay.
In my opinion, it's almost becoming like Fast and Furious in the back of my head for me.
Yeah.
Like at this point, there's so many Resident Evil movies. There's so many Resident Evil games. Put it to sleep already.
It's just one
Literally-
long 9 movie. Whatever.
Just put it to bed and leave it there.
walk away.
Walk away from it. Stop it. Get some help.
I knew it.
So, okay, what's great about this is that 1 week later, we're going to walk away from Raccoon City and we're going to walk into a James Wan flick called
Yeah.
Malignant
Oh.
that is not part of the Conjuring James Waniverse.
Huh.
This is a completely independent thing. But if
Something
you put
totally
James
new.
Wan's name on it,
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Is this one of those that it actually is a James Wan film, or is it like
James Wan production?
Yeah.
I believe that James Wan directed this,
Okay.
which means I'm all in. You can have all my chips.
Yeah.
I'm betting all my chips on
I'd
this.
pay my like soul to see
Anything
anything directed by him.
Yep.
Got it.
Yes.
Here's a paper. Sign your soul.
Like
Ray Wise on Reaper in
And it
Yeah.
needs to be in crayon.
Yeah, in crayon.
magenta.
In
Magenta.
Because there is a magenta crayon.
Did you look it up?
No, I'm gonna.
he is an artist, so
I know,
You
but
go downstairs, go into the 64 pack, and
It
be
might
like,
be
ah,
beyond the 64.
there's a cyan too.
And I bet you.
oh no! If there's a cyan, I will just. I'm gonna. No.
Dan, I'm gonna go. What do they got? They got a
bringing it
90. I think they got like a 96 pack, and they've got like 100 and something pack.
Yeah.
I bet you within one of those packs, they have a cyan color and a magenta color. And I know we went straight back to the beginning of the show.
what's going on?
15th, we are going to visit. See how I did that?
Yeah.
We're gonna visit with Danny Boyle because Danny Boyle, with his comedic background, a lot of people don't know this. He's one of the executive producers behind the new Halloween flicks.
Really?
Halloween
And so on
Kills!
October 15th, Halloween Kills comes out with Jamie
Yes.
Lee Curtis
Yeah.
and Danny Boyle as an executive.
Dude, Jamie
I'm
Lee
so
Curtis.
Danny
excited.
Boyle, I said it. Danny McBride. Danny Boyle was behind 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later.
Dude,
Danny McBride, believe it or not, brought us Halloween Kills.
I am so ready to see Jamie Lee Curtis on screen again. She is such an amazing actor.
I
Halloween is my jam.
wanna say I don't know how else to describe her, but I'm gonna have to swear to say it.
Just say
Go
it.
for it.
This is weird for me.
Okay.
Do it.
Cover your ears.
Earmuffs for Dad.
I want to say that I really like Jamie Lee Curtis's character because she's badass. She
You
really is.
You think ass is a bad word.
Yes,
Well,
I'm a
I-
good dad.
I say swear words in my head all the time. Sometimes I say them just not around Dad.
And the truth comes out.
Are you trying to say that she's a bad bitch?
Yeah.
No, I just say that she's badass because that's how I can describe her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just like the girl from Scream, a lot of the leads in those original movies are really, really
the final
good.
girls.
Yeah.
The final girls.
The final girl from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Would you call her a badass? Or was she kind of was she lucky?
She was a dingbat.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
So she
really
was
sorry.
lucky.
She was lucky.
She was just lucky, yeah.
The truck that drove by to pick her up. Yeah, she should have been dead.
I thought that there was gonna be one of those evil characters in the truck, and then they were gonna bring her back, spoiler.
1974, babe.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses.
Right.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Comfort movie. That is my comfort movie.
Great movie.
I don't know
My
why.
daughter's comfort
We
movies are
need-
horror.
You know for a fact,
Oh, I love it.
Anya and I are going to sit down and talk about
House
the
of a Thousand Corpses.
House of a Thousand Corpses, Lords of Salem.
I would too.
Also, Three from Hell. Any Rob Zombie films, you know for a fact, Anya and I are going to be sitting down and talking about those.
Yes.
And Rob Zombie music. I love his music.
Yes.
I did okay. I've done well.
What's next on your list, Dan?
On October 29th,
Ooh.
this one was produced by Guillermo del Toro.
Ooh,
And what intrigues me, but Guillermo's behind everything right now. He's a hot name for producing, and executive producer, that's a loose term. But what interested me about this was that David S. Goyer is a producer on this.
I don't know what.
He wrote The Dark Knight.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, granted, his directorial debut was Blade 3, Blade Trinity. So, like, the dude does, and I believe he truly knows within himself that he should not have directed anything. But he is a genius writer. And the writer of The Dark Knight is an executive producer on Antlers. This movie that's coming out on October 29th, 2 days before Halloween. We're probably not going to have time to see it before the holiday.
Well, also, that's my girlfriend's birthday.
Ooh, so you got other things to do. Take her to Antlers.
There we go.
If she's a horror fan.
She is.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have gotten along if she wasn't.
Amen.
Right?
Yeah, Cordy, your future significant other has a high bar to live up to when it comes to horror.
Yeah. I don't have high expectations, but if you do not like horror movies, I do not like you.
Whoa! Mike, drop.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. Anyway, so Antlers, I don't have a whole lot of information on it, except for the fact that it's Del Toro and David S. Goyer. That's all I need. If that stamp of approval is on that film by those two, then it's worth a watch.
Yeah.
The last horror movie or haunt related movie for the year, November 11th.
Oh.
Cordy,
Near my birthday.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, I am so excited
Finally,
for that.
finally
So excited.
get that in theaters.
Yeah, I'll be honest,
Yes.
I read that last one and I saw that it was Ghostbusters and I was just like, oh, I know who's gonna want to go see that one.
Yes. And the best part is that they're not trying to remake it. It's like a spin-off.
It is
Yeah.
passing
The torch.
no.
Hang on.
No.
The horn.
There you go. Or as Dan has said before, the proverbial. Oh, what was it?
Poetically passing the.
Yeah.
We're gonna poetically pass the proverbial torch.
The horn.
Torch.
The
Horn.
Horn. So many peas.
I thought you said corn, as in the band. Like, I was really...
No, I
Passing
threw
corn.
I threw in. Wait for it. My mic drop moment for the night.
Okay. Twist! Yeah.
Your dad's a little more aware of things than you may have been, well, aware
It's like
of.
every time I put my corn CD on my CD player, it's always Twist. First song. I'm so mad. I get so disappointed.
So those are the blockbusters in horror. I didn't even need my flashlight. I didn't apparently need my phone either. Except for Danny McBride.
Yeah, Danny McBride.
You would have thought Danny
Who'da
McBride
thought?
was
would've
from,
thought
but that's a common thing for directors to go from comedy to horror. Look at Jordan Peele, and
Yeah.
he's bringing us some magic. Wait, did we bring his name up now twice tonight?
times.
Once with
Maybe 3 times?
This is now the third time we've brought up his name.
Maybe 4?
because he's involved in which one? Candyman.
Yes.
Well, then there you go.
Us.
Us.
Get Out.
Get Out.
and-
I've never seen Get Out.
Really?
Never seen it.
You know the Get Out challenge way back when? The like, you run at the camera and then just turn?
No, no, I'm too old for internet challenges.
that was an old.
Those are the good days.
Those were the good old days.
Somebody bring
like
back
3 years ago.
Bring back
2
the
years?
internet challenges.
Please
Right?
bring back Vine.
Oh my God! Yeah.
She said it. Bring it back.
It's now. It needs to happen.
Yeah, because TikTok is just
It's
teenage
stupid.
girls shaking their
Well,
boobs
no.
to Justin
No.
Bieber music, right?
I
It
mean,
depends.
yeah.
It depends
Am I
on
not
what
wrong?
side
You're
you're
not
on.
wrong.
It depends on
different
what
sides.
side. Yeah.
I don't care about all these different sides of TikTok and all this
Yeah,
other,
it's dumb.
other stuff. I occasionally get on TikTok and just
He's on car TikTok.
I am on car TikTok, I guess.
A
The ol-
boobaroo.
What the heck is a Subaru Outback?
Oh, we're about to run out
Oh,
of
we're running out of time. Okay, so we gotta do this quick.
God! We ran so long because we were having so much fun with Anya. Michaela, we would have had just as much fun with you here, but we understand. We love you,
Heartbroken.
and you're welcome back anytime.
Anya, where can people find you?
This one's gonna throw up on the screen. wow. But Instagram,
Instagram,
Facebook, if
what?
Charlotte COA.
There you go, Charlotte COA. Dan.
Dan Alpers Design. I'm hardcore designing right now, so I don't even care if you visit my Instagram page because I'm just making fun of Instagrammers right now. Go to my Facebook page at Dan Alpers Design.
And I put some pretty cool captions on his posts because I'm funny. Also,
She takes my phone away from me when I want to post on Instagram.
okay, pretty much everything that I have, like all my account names are Living Dead Girl. Please follow me on Pinterest because I love Pinterest a lot, and I'm cool, I guess.
You're so
I'm
full of
nifty.
shit. Oh my god. Topher, where can they find you and Bobo the a-hole clown?
You can find me on Instagram. You can also find Bobo on Instagram. You can find me at WRX Tofu, and you can also find Bobo at Bobo the A Clown. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 7.
Wow.
Changes are
Man.
coming. Keep an eye on us. If you lose track of us, just stay with us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Rotten Flesh Radio. Rotten!
Because
Not
we're
rotting.
cool.
Rotten Flesh Radio.
In.
Welcome,
guys.
Anya. And
Aw,
thank
thank
you for being part of the team.
Aw, thanks.
Silent claps.
You know,
Is that your sign off?
What?
Yeah, the silent claps. Because Michaela
sure.
and I used to do bye.
I can. Trademarked.
We should do this. We should go like.
I need to do
Topher, you gotta pee? I gotta pee.
I don't know what to say.